Hey, J-Raptor here, and I'm coming to you with some exciting news from the Arma 3 modding community, and something that I think deserves a lot more attention than it is currently getting. What I'm talking about here is the infamous Armageddon mod for Arma 3, which turns your entire gameplay experience into an apocalyptic survival genre of natural disasters like tornadoes, meteorites, etc. Anyway, the reason I'm coming to you with this now is because they have announced Armageddon 2, or technically they're still calling it just straight up Armageddon, but it's definitely going to be a separate entity from their first mod, which they made for the Arma 3 competition, Make Arma Not War. And in the words of the devs themselves, they had to rush it for that competition, so the base of the mod really limited them in a few factors that they really wanted to surpass. So they are making a new mod for Armageddon, which I think a lot of people should be very excited for. And what I have here is all the information I could find on the mod so far, which, by the way, was announced in about April, and I only found out about it about a week ago. So we're just going to run over what is probably going to be up and coming with it, and why they made a second mod for it. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is that it seems that they are accomplishing something that they were originally intending to do in the original Armageddon mod, which is volcanoes. And on the Bohemia forums, we have pictures of the main volcano on Tanoa erupting. And in the trailer, you see ash and sparks descending around Miller, who they used in the trailer. So I hope you guys can agree with me that that would be a really exciting feature, a volcanic disaster that you kind of have to survive around. Definitely something new to Arma, and something I would be very excited to play with. Now, the next thing is that Armageddon 2 is pushing for a more multiplayer-themed aspect, whereas it would be PvP. One team would be trying to capture points, and the other would be stopping them while disasters are happening around the battlefield. I think that could be definitely fun. Me personally, I'm a fan of the survival aspect, but they did hint that they would maybe work on a sandbox survival game mode after they fully flesh out the original mode that they have envisioned for this. But you can definitely kind of see how this thing would turn out. One team would be trying to escape the island, trying to find safety or a safe haven at like high ground, while the other team would probably be trying to stop them or stall them long enough for the natural disasters to kill everybody, such as rising water levels for everyone to drown. I think this could definitely work, and it would keep game motion going, pushing you through more dangerous areas that you wouldn't normally, just so you would have a time advantage in the ending of the world. A great example of this can actually be found in this screenshot, where a group of men are pushing through a minefield, and you can also see in the screenshot right behind them to the right is the water level right behind their heels. So I definitely think that could be a fun experience of panic. I also wanted to showcase here some hints we got about new disasters that are going to be introduced in this revised version of the mod. In these screenshots, we have evidence that hurricanes will be a thing, which I don't know about you guys, but I am hyped for that. In this later picture, you can see the hunter flying through the air, and if you look closely, its tires are popped. So whatever involves a hurricane, I am up for it. We were also given evidence in the trailer and in this screenshot right here that we will see a return to sky rocks in the form of meteors, meteorites, etc. I'm glad to see that's still a thing, because that's one of the things that made the mod so special. We have no evidence that tornadoes or other land devastating disasters will be returning besides this new hurricane. But I'd say more than likely they know how to do it, and they may do it again. I know tornadoes were kind of glitchy in the first iteration of the mod. For example, only the hosts could get affected by them. But if they can find a way around that, I don't see why they would not add the tornadoes back. They were a load of fun. I think last thing we want to cover here is that it doesn't seem that they're just restricting it to Tanoa. We have multiple screenshots from both the Stratus and Altus maps. So maybe there will be more than one mission file than when we had the original Armageddon mod, where it had the single mission file on Altus and you couldn't play anything else with it. So I think I'm gonna end it here. We really don't have all that much information on this upcoming mod. Only that its release date is soon TM. So that could be anywhere from a month to a year. But fingers crossed that it's sooner than later. Um, I definitely think that this would be an amazing mod to play, and I cannot wait to make some videos on it for you guys. I thank you guys for sticking around to listen to me talk about cool stuff, and I will leave links to the Bohemia forums where Armageddon is posted, as well as the original trailer video, which, by the way, only got 700 views for such an amazing mod that multiple multi-million subscriber YouTube channels made videos on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever time of the day it is, and I will see you guys later.